Greetings. Not too bad. I've got so much to do. I'd have to split myself in two to get it all done.
Lob sei Gott.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am here, is it not? If you like a fight with mace or axe, I show you how to stomp opponent to ground. It may be complicated, but it's powerful technique and you can use shield with it. Was sagst du dazu?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Natürlich. I know this is something for you. Also, hör zu. Zuerst a few straight hits and then quick step ins Gesicht. Then turn weapon and cut an ankle when turning. Es klingt vielleicht kompliziert, but it is damn effective. Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Oh ja, ja. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
I want to practice with a polearm.
Good. A true master must be able to use many weapons. Only a fool focuses on one alone. Pole arms are a popular weapon these days. With one, even a commoner can fight like a knight. Its advantage is clear. To keep your opponent at a distance and not let his weapon reach you. Aber genug geredet. The best way to show you will be through practice. Los geht's, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn a few things.
Warum nicht? What can I do for you?
The sword's a swift weapon, but I'd like to practice with something heavier.
Ich habe verstanden. Against an armored opponent, a mace is much more effective. But do not think it is all about strength. That mistake would finish you quickly. On the contrary, using an axe or a mace, you have to be quick with your lunges and have good cover. Come, I will show you what I mean. Los geht's, mein Freund.
Blessings to you.
I saw a land without end. All covered in sand, hot and dry with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemmies. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And
You could avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. The one called woman. They look like they still go there.
You have a kind master, eh?
Service is kind of slow today.
Cut you in half without even putting your sword in the scabbard.
Watch it!
A blessed evening to you.
I'm here. Sure you have another job for me?
I do. Not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
Sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
That's pretty far-fetched. There are many different mines. And besides, silver isn't the only reason he's here.
Let's forget about the technical discussions for now. Tell me, Henry, are you in or out?
Why me of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places where you'd least expect them. Like in a mine.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war. You can work independently, and you're reliable.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to the importance of saving the entire kingdom? Someone would have to rat us out. And I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
We're going to blow the place sky high.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
1 barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the addies, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
You can count on me. Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
We can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. I can't guarantee there won't be some bloodshed.
Henry, you know we're not like that. Please try to avoid it. As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hog will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier.
Right on, thanks.
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer, so keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Shenyek is... well... you know.
I don't know. Continue.
Shenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this, and that's not appropriate.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Shenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Shenyek is dragging us down.
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory, if Shenyek wasn't around, we'd all be better off.
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you? Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
Take care. Have a good evening.
Careful!
Greetings to you. Rice is floating lakes.
Chenyak, I've got something important to tell you. But it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
Of course not.
I'm glad that you told me, and that you didn't actually consider doing it.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles, and show him the way out of the city. I'm not a traitor like he is, so I'll let him leave on his own. God be with you, Henry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Good day.
But I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
Careful! Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not go off in deinem Gesicht.
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bombard?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
Are you Eldris, the gun forger?
Yeah, that's me. What is it you need?
I'm looking for black powder, a whole barrel. Can you help me?
Wait. Ein ganzes Fass? Forget about it. I would only sell something like that to one of my verified customers. In this case, that would be the town garrison or the King Sigismund himself. Are you one of their messengers?
Why don't we keep this on a strictly business level, and you don't ask?
But I need to know what you'll need such a thing for. Do you have any idea what I am risking? Alice.
I don't. What are you risking?
Do you even know what you're asking of me? You want me to get in trouble for supplying the bandits in the forest with something so dangerous? 9. It won't come cheap, though.
I should have known.
How much is this information worth to you?
Do we have a deal?
That's more like it. Just a bit more, and we can shake hands. Good. I'd love to help you if only I actually had some powder. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder right now. The last shipment went to the royal encampment near the city.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gebe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohonovitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me. Thanks for the help.
Und einen guten Abend für dich.
You silly doggy.
Jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and I have nothing to wear.
Stop by then. It's not like he'll be needing it.
I hear about a woman with 10 silver coins one more time.
What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and take care.
Or just say sorry and not go. What I never know about, you know how you want to go to college. Hell, or a never-ending, boring math.
So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. 1 whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
Gone this way. And which way should we have gone, eh? Through Opatowitz? Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe that bridge over there will do it. Yeah. You know what they say about hindsight? Now we just need to figure out what to do with it.
Hey, you!
I know you. We've met before.
Oh yeah, Hornet. That's not a name you forget in a hurry.
You're not wrong there. But your name seems to have slipped my mind.
Henry.
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
How have you been?
Did a brisk bit of business, I can tell you. I stuffed my purse to bursting.
Sounds to me like you might have stolen something.
Watch what you're saying. I'd never do that.
I was just teasing.
I've been known to take on shady work, true enough, but never any thievery. So, fancy a fight?
What was this great job you had?
I wound up in Grund, earning silver as a caravan guard. At first, me and a couple of others were driving wagons. But then they figured they were short of guards. They said it wasn't safe in the area, and that every extra hand they could muster would come in handy. The perfect job for me, as long as they pay, right? So I did a couple of runs, a bit of loading, and made a nice pile of coin.
And that's how you could afford all this gear?
Exactly. I thought I might try my luck at the tournament in Kuttenberg. What do you reckon?
Always worth a shot. You're not exactly a pushover.
That I am not. We'll see then. We'll see.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I recently took a man down with one punch to the mouth. If you win, I'll tell you how I did it.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win. Oh! My head!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. I promised you that punch in the mouth, didn't I?
No. You promised to teach me how to give a good punch in the mouth.
All right, all right. In a fight, don't aim for the chin. Aim for the jaw. More towards the ear. When you land a punch there, it works wonders on people. Most times, the wonder is how they drop like a rag doll.
That sounds good. Thanks.
My God, that was like...
Whoa, whoa.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Oh, Satan. He doesn't give a damn anyway.
What do you think about our job in the mine?
I've never been more excited, my friend. It'll be a bang, the likes of which the world has never seen. And finally, something that'll hit that ginger fucker right where it hurts.
Don't you think it's too dangerous?
What isn't dangerous these days? Don't worry, we can handle it.
What happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
I'm Henry. Chenyek took me into your group.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Hrudosh, but they call me Hog. Rat and I are the main workforce around here.
What does that mean?
We do what Chenyek and Goliath say.
What do you think about that mission of ours in the silver mine?
Eh?
The job we're supposed to do. Collapsing the mine.
Well, I don't think anything about it. Chenyek's the one that does our thinking. I just do what he tells me to.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? We've got Goliath with us. He'll kick anyone's ass.
Tell me about yourself. How did you end up here?
I used to be a guard in the City Watch. But then Sigismund came. And I was running my mouth. So they kicked me out and I started stealing because I had no choice. But I wasn't very good at it. So I ended up, in the pillory. Chenyek and Goliath were strolling around and we started talking about what I did to end up like that.
Let me guess. They gave you a job?
Yes! And they taught me how to steal properly.
What do you think of the guild?
Ah, the guild's the best thing that ever happened to this town. It brings, hope for a change. For us and all the poor people.
What, crime paves the way to a better society?
Well, robbing a thief ain't no sin. But when Sigismund's gone, everyone will be better off. Farewell, sir.
I'm sorry.
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
But you did it. Now we just have to wait for nightfall.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
What'll happen if I don't make it in time?
You'll save on a coffin and a gravedigger. You've just got to make it.
Jesus, can't someone else blow it up? Like the fella who put up the rag?
He's busy putting out the fire. Do you know how suspicious it would be if he just got up and left all of a sudden? You can do it. Besides, you've been there already.
All right. But wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move. With me! Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever.
Where now? Definitely been this way already. Definitely been this way already. I've definitely been this way already. Definitely been this way already. I've got to get a move on. There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. Now to get out of here. Quick. should get a move on. It'll blow any moment now. Dopperdelle, I'm running out of time.
Damn, that was some bang. You got all your lids.
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You wrote the nail. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get past the hole. Now what's all this?
He doesn't give a damn anyway.
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. It's too late. It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender
Or die. If you value your lives, you'll pack up and leave. We've got more of those powder barrels. One more step, and we'll all blow up sooner than you could say amen.
Kurva! Are you out of your mind?
Try me.
To hell with all of you! This isn't over! Let's go, fellas.
My God, Henry. I didn't expect that of you. You saved our bacon.
We probably shouldn't stay here for much longer.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
Look what I have for you.
What was I just thinking about?
There. It's better already.
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have discovered that snake that's been hiding in our guild for so long. I'm sure Knuckles would have tried to tilt the whole operation in his favor.
What happened to him?
Our brothers and sisters took care of him. The guild has been cleansed, and all thanks to you.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their circumstances that make them evil. We can judge actions, but not merits. But enough philosophical disputations. To your health, and to the Guild of Kuttenberg.
To the health of good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm and wash away all that should have been washed away long ago. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks, until all the buzz surrounding the mines dies down. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich. But it'd be best to wait before we do anything bigger again.
What now? Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests! What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God. Just as our Lord did, before the Pharisees had him crucified.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want revenge for the collapsed mine.
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the guildsmen.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that. And besides, Sigismund has plenty of other things to worry about.
Thank you, Chenyak, but I have to get going.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place, we'll continue to make plans against him. We just have to lay low for a while.
Of course. Keep your heads down. But my task isn't over yet.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry. You're capable of great things.
God grant you health.
love of Christ, spare you coins for a rent. Have pity, good people.